Hello, I am Bob Farre, and today I'm going to give you a presentation for my English class in Loud about Git and GitHub. The first pass I explain. This is GitHub. GitHub is a program with its responsibility for organize files to be able to work as a team more easily. The first step to use GitHub is go to the GitHub page and download your GitHub version. You use Windows, Mac, and Linux. The second pass to install GitHub is going to cmd using Windows more air, or you click here and boost cmd. It's the same. You want to do and create mkdir. Use command mkdir is create a folder. You put the name. In my case, I put English, for example, and later use command cd more name of your folder to create the name of the folder you create. Use command cmd used to open in with commands the folder, in my case English folder. Later use the command dir do you see the folder, but in this case is completely empty. And later you use the command git init to create this folder to use to because it's for folder necessary to use GitHub. No, Git, sorry. Later you create your user in Git. Use these two commands. The first you git config global username, your username, and the same but in email. You put your email. Later do you put git status is a command to you check your status for Git in this moment. For example, this is completely empty, and later I create the new file. In this case, index.txt. You using this command, copy con index txt. The index is the name, and txt is the type of the file. And later you use git status. You see the index.txt file is in red color, indicates the archive is not updated at the last version. All of the archives is outdated. Use the git add index, this command to push the archive to the new version in Git. And later use git status. Do you see? You see this is already empty because all of archives is actuality in the last version. Do you use for more information to push the files? Do you use the command git commit and in this describe your more information for the archive? Do you load the archive? In this case, create the file. Later you use the command git log. Do you see the in historial to Git? In this case, you push the GitHub. Said you push to Git the command the file index, and do you see aquí the old information that I script later? The create index. Do you see to use the more archives in these programs and create two files more? Sorry. Going to be the same command, copy on the name of the archives and the type, and the same. Later to use git status, do you see the two files is in red color because it's not updated of the last versions in Git. And you repeat the process, git add the file and git add the other file. Later do you use the command git commit to explain more information for this update. And later you use git log to see this update is okay. You see this. Add logic. This is the information for you applicate of this update. You see the two updates, the first and the second. Later do you modify one archive, for example, in this case index.txt. Do you see use git status and git, do you see these archives in red color because I is not update for the last version, because and replace the process git add index and the information, for example change bg color, and later use git log, and you see the 3 updates in this git. You see the first, second, and the information of these updates. Later, do you use git checkout? You see all of the information of the git, and later do you use a branch. The branch in git is the different realms of this. Git is the same of the three different ramifications, and you use this. Use git branch, you see all of the different branch. In this case, one, the product effect. And you see git status. This is all the branch, one branch master and the working tree clean. You see, because git is okay in this moment. Later you create a new branch using the same command, because but in the last word is the name of the new branch. In this case, crazy colors. You see the later git branch, and you see all of the branches created in this moment. This one, this is the perfect, and the new create here. Later, do you change the different branch to use the command checkout? You put git checkout and the name of the branch. Do you go with? You put this command, and in this moment I in the branch crazy color, not in the master branch. Do you see git log? Do you see all of this actuality in the git branch? And later you modify the styles file, and the same. Do you git add and come into an image, and you see all of different branches is using the ramifications. One is here, the last version, and you push in this moment this here. Sorry, I equivocated. This is the later version, and the new version is here. Is the new branch update. Do you check out your master branch, no critical branch? Use the git checkout and later git log. Do you see the 3 updates, and in git log in the crazy colors do you see 4 updates, because the last update is only saved in crazy colors, in the branch crazy colors. I want to speak to is GitHub. GitHub is a free online repository that all allows you to manage projects and control code versions. This is a widely used by developers to store their works, thus giving the opportunity to millions of people around the world to cooperate in them. Because the principally the GitHub and Git is the same, but GitHub the files is not saved in local, is saved in local and online. In the GitHub webpage, you save in this in the web. Sorry. The first step to you use the GitHub, you go to GitHub page, and this is, and you go to singing and register your of this. Your email, your password, your username, and would you like to receive the product updates for a monument by email? You put yes or no, verificate your account, and okay. Do you create other account? You go to push the all of files in, you put actually in the local, you put to push to online. The first pass to push all of files is go to there and new repository and register all dates. You put the name, your briefs, the public, etc. In this case, my name is playlist and is public. Later, to push all of the files in local in this moment, you use these 3 commands. The first is this command to use to connect the GitHub let's say I'm in this case my GitHub and the Git repository local, use this command to connect this. Later to use branch in main to create a new branch to all of the archives in this branch, and later git push your original main to use the command is the function of this command is push all of the files in the git. Aquí you have the examples. You use remote to go to connect this is the first pass, second pass, and third pass to push all of the archives to GitHub. First you create a tunnel or connect, you prefer, and later you git branch to create a new branch, and the last is git push your origin mail. Later to use this command, this appearance, this message will go to page the link appearance you singing your browse or singing up. This is the same. You put singing I to register it all, but this first is going to sing your browse. You put all okay, register okay, or all okay. You go to this page. When you are here, you go to the later page. Is this, and click F5 to actualize the page. Do you see the all of the files is updated to your GitHub in this moment? I explain to the basic commands or the basics basic buttons you use in this website. This in this website use this, or this is the same, is the all of, you click here and you see the all of different branches in these moments are created in GitHub in your Git. This is you create later new branch. Do you see here the branch master and the branch action is created later. You see here recent purchase. You update the last update. You click here and selectionate your Alexi master. You click here, selectionate masters, and you see all of the files that you this in master. Later you use GitHub. You use the same commands the git, but two commands more is push or pull. In this case, pull is used to download all of archives. Do you push in the all of archives of your GitHub? In this case, I download all archives of master. You'll download your archives on Crazy Colors. You click here, Crazy Colors, and download them. And later do you push all archives of the one branch. Do you see git push origin and the key or name of the branch you push all of files. Yeah, I put relax, and the all of files to relax is pushed to my GitHub. And this is finished for our presentation.